Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine coming to your roof for your Sunshine Report for December the 17th. I remember in a couple of videos in past, I said something was going to, some event was going to happen on the 17th. I said something on the 13th and something on the 17th. So today, be out on the lookout for some kind of movement occurring for today. Just starting going right on in, no rants. I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible, clear, because I know I've seen a couple of my videos, they have been long. So what's on the Divine Feminine's heart space? What's, okay, put that there. What is in the Divine Feminine's mind space? What is in the Divine Masculine's heart space? And what is in the Divine Masculine's mind space? Be a man and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Be a man and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Let's beat this away. But now you can hear me, you're ready to see me. Be a man, and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Be a man, and the rest will follow. Be colorblind. And all of this came out. Don't be so shallow. Ooh, yeah. You did throw and go off on them cards. Let's see. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna throw you where you went. You landed right there. Okay, we're gonna do something else. Cha-cha-cha, where you landed. Okay, y'all kind of, okay, some of them kind of tell them where they want to go. Okay, that's it, true. Feel kind of in vogue-ish shit. Better clarify this card for me, please. Got a lot of stories here. A lot of coming out. Okay, yeah. Okay, can I get the overall, please? Clear. You should have did this, but I like to do this on camera so you don't think, oh, she just put it out there so it can come out a certain way. I would like you to see what it is, what the intent is for Divine Feminine, what's for Divine Masculine. Felt you. Take all the action is out again. What's the purpose for Divine Feminine? What's the purpose? Yeah. What we got to surrender for the Divine Feminine. We got to surrender. Okay, gotcha. All right then. So for the Divine Feminine, your overall energy for today is for this day, for the 17th, is codependency, working on that, not being so codependent. Okay, on that. Seeing being codependent on expectations of a ending that's going to occur between you and the divine masculine. You need to also become vulnerable. To me, it means be vulnerable to open and receptive to things that maybe how the flow of things are going to go between you and the divine masculine. And then also putting some of these walls, the securities up that you have, some boundaries that don't need to be there. Just learn how to just go with the flow and put those things down as well. So put your sword down, because you've been fighting the battle against yourself, enemy within, and the enemy without. Okay, that's what I pick up. And then you also got to be a God of obstruction. You know, some things probably have came to block your way. But, you know, in them challenges that come along, there's a blessing with it. Like I told my friend from Exotropic Exoterica, Sean, that, you know, sometimes just because the universe says no, that does not mean, doesn't give it to you right then when you want it. It does not mean there's a no. It just means it's the delayed yes. Okay, and I said we have to kind of learn how to kind of really deal with that when we don't see things happening our way. So something, it might seem like it's maybe be an obstruction in communication, obstruction in some action, some movement, things of that nature. So if things have not been going your way, count that as a blessing in disguise. This is what I'm picking up, okay? Also, the day's purpose is artists. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career in every other area of your life. I would say just find your creative side. Find ways in which you can create new things in a artistic form. So if it's music, if you like to do music, you like to do dance, I would call these more so distractors. To get your mind off of the journey of you being codependent on the divine masculine, having these special expectations that you see happening for you. Do something artsy for the day, even if it's just listening to music. Well, you say, I don't play no instrument. I can't draw. I can't do anything. Well, then, you know, submerge yourself into some things that's artistic, such as, you know, maybe go to a play. Maybe go see a dance, or, you know, participate, turn some music on and just dance, you know, around the house to your heart's content. Do something that's artistic today, that's really in the performing arts. If you don't have a chance, can't go see an actual performance, then, you know, like I said, participate. Make yourself, go get you a coloring book and go color. Do something that way, and that helps you kind of get in tune with, you know, this is manifesting period right now we got going. And so this will help you to manifest and how to create one with your creative, your divineness, which is creating something beautiful. So today's thing is your purpose is to really do that. And then this day, we got to learn how to surrender our passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people and activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. And that's why I say, get you some music, do some art, anything that's in the artistry thing. Try to do that today, okay? This is going to get your mind off of things of what's going on. Because your passion for how you want this to end and your expectations for this Unisoul journey is kind of acting as a blockade, because we're kind of pretty much now kind of grasping at it, like really holding tight. And so the universe is saying your way to do that is, you know, get yourself distracted. Okay, so now with the overall things, we know all these things that's happening, some obstruction might happen, something that not obstruction, something stopping the flow of communication. This is why I keep on saying communication, or something not going your way that you thought it was, but it's the universe is saying, listen here, be patient. This is a blessing in disguise why something is not going your way today, and you'll find out later on why it didn't. Just be vulnerable. Vulnerable to me means to really kind of go with the flow, put the borders up, not, you know, get all guarded and say, okay, it didn't go the way I wanted to. Now I'm all upset. Now I knew I shouldn't have, and then there goes the wall back up again with that. So we're dealing with that. So in the heart space of the divine feminine for today, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I'm picking up with this is that you might be in the point that you're kind of really questioning maybe about is romantic feelings. Some divine feminine. Some of you all might not be. You might be sure. But I'm saying I feel like it's a good percentage of you all that's my watchers on my channel. You kind of questioning a little bit about this. The reason why you're doing this is because it hasn't been an even exchange of romantic feelings that you can see in the 3D. Okay? And so this is having you have a cause to question to romantic feelings. You also orphaned feelings. Some of you all, I get that you do feel like you're being abandoned right now due to whatever this situation, some obstruction that has came along, which has left you very vulnerable too. And your codependency tendencies is probably kind of flaring up right now. And so because you're feeling orphaned, I feel a number of you all say, I know I really shouldn't be feeling this way. Where is this coming from? This could be coming from the energies now that's kind of clearing up some of those old timelines that I keep on hearing Luna Ash talking about. So this comes up, this old thing about getting rid of some of these karmic issues and situations. Orphaned is along with this. But I feel with this is twofold, that some of you all feel abandoned, you feel alone, especially in the winter because there's snow on top of here. You feel like maybe your divine masculine has put you on the pedestal, or you even yourself will put yourself, ooh, I'm like Tony Brown. He's making me high, baby, 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 ooh, I get so high. I'm around you, baby, I can touch the sky. You're making me high. So that part, you're making me high, baby, 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 baby. So that part you're doing right there. So you're feeling orphaned because he done made you feel high. Over this weekend, he didn't put it on you. Not saying on the whip appeal, but he might put it on whip appeal as far as touch the heart. He maybe communicated, got in touch with you, and now you're feeling kind of really like, oh yeah. But now today, maybe you seeing some kind of things, maybe not communication, something lacking, something you feel like, oh, here's another obstruction. What's going on here? Universe wants to keep on me to tell you this message. Pump the brakes before you even attach any other kind of panicky things onto it. They say we stopping something. This this program is being interrupted because we working on something. Something's got to be put to a stop there, okay? So now, moving on to love yourself. So love yourself came in reverse. And chaos and conflict came in reverse. Now, what I'm thinking here is that in your heart space, you're figuring that if I start learning how to turn that love instead of just on self, like I said, the airplane, putting the mask on yourself, you've been doing a lot of that work. Say, I've been working on myself internally. I've been getting things together internally on that. Now, the release of conflict and chaos should be gone, just like this goddess of obstruction. Those obstructions should be gone because I have really, truly been working on who I am as far as becoming a better person. So now I think I'm ready to not just talk about myself and bringing love to myself, but how I can bring that out to others, because I think that also will relieve some of the conflict. So today, find some ways in which you can turn that love outside. And I think with me again, I think getting the focus off of yourself can help you to also stop thinking about whatever is obstructing this obstruction that has occurred between the weekend and today. Okay, in your heart you have free yourself. Okay, so there's some borders or some things that you didn't put up that really do not belong there. Okay, you've put up these boundaries, And you being a unicorn, which is to me, unicorn, I told you, is the symbol for unisoul. You being a unisoul here, you really can free yourself at all times. What things have caused you to, it's time to take back control of your life. And that's again with these obstructions, these obstructions that then came along to make you feel that you caged in, is because now things are being faded. Some things are being lined up behind the scenes that you don't know about it. That's why I say the universe told me to deliver a message to you. So don't worry about these obstructions that look like right now. They're just temporary. Okay, but something we're telling, we putting on a hold for it because we got to fix something. Okay, we got to regenerate. I just seen the cards. We got to regenerate some things. Okay, so it's like it started and they say no, it's not ready. The prototype is not ready. We got to take it back to the factory. We got to fix and tinker a couple of things, you know, like they do with cars, and then we'll come back and then give it to you again. So something's got to be regenerated. Okay, because right now, I would say that things are not blessed, which means really don't have the seal from the divine to say, okay, let it go right now. So right now, it is not aligned right now to start this, create this new beginning. So it's not really, I want to say it's a sign of the cross. Like it said, you have my blessing, like the father, or, you know, you get married and your father, your parents say, you have my blessing to go on ahead and marry this person. Right now, it's just not time, not with what things is showing up right now. Still a couple of little kinks that's got to be worked out. Okay. And right now you got Treasure Island in reverse, which means it's nothing to be discovered. As far as freeing yourself something new, whatever is happening with you as far as freeing yourself, it's already been there. You've got to discover it within. Although it looks like it's moving at a very slow process, this whatever it is dealing with the emotions. But to me, when you go to Treasure Island, to me, it's like you're discovering something new. And they're saying this stuff has already been housed in you. It's like I told you all before, early in some videos, where the Christopher Columbus thing in reverse is like, you didn't discover America. America was already discovered. So how can you discover something that's already been there? But again, sometimes things that we do not pay attention to can be stated as being new, because they've now been brought to our attention, but they always have existed. I know, like with me, I have clothes that I didn't forgot. They laid up in the back of the closet. I come maybe years or months later, and I look and say, oh, what is this? When I buy this? Oh my God, this is cute. Tag still on it, everything. That's the same thing that's happening here. You already had it all along, but you didn't forgot whatever gift you have that's already there. Okay, so that's that's going on as far as this. In your mind space, you're telling yourself you deserve love. So you know that you got to clean up some stuff. This clarified cards is this. You got to clarify some things. You got to point your bow and arrow like the goddess Diana in a different direction. Go against the current energies or the current emotions that you're having right now. The moon, we're going towards the moon, which is what, on the 22nd. I heard some people say it's starting on the 21st and then it's rolling over into the 22nd. This is also drawing in these new energies, these new feelings that you feel. The spirit guides are with you here. The angelic guides are with you, talking to you, saying, yeah, you deserve love, but you got to clean up some stuff too. That's starting today. I'm going to say, just like my friend from Exotropic Exoterica, one way of doing that is physically start moving some things. That's a way of telling the universe, you know what, I'm making room for this. I'm making room for my love. So get you a little, even if it's a little bit, clean off your little altar. Maybe you got little crystals or something like that. Or look, get the corner in the space you been got, like I did today. I cleared off my mail. Most of the time I just throw my mail over on the cocktail table and going about my business. I start cleaning up, you know, straightening up, organize at your desk, you know. Whatever it is, just say when you're doing this is my tent, universe, I'm making way for my good. I'm organizing things within me. I'm moving some things physically. So like I was talking to my friend, he was talking about, we feminists, we're more so in the spiritual, but sometimes we got to move things on in earth. So we moving like things heaven and earth, making that contact. So we got to move things materially, setting that intent to let the universe know, okay, I'm changing things in my physical world so I can make room for him to manifest there, my divine masculine. Okay. Next one we have is reconciliation is in her mind space. You really want to kind of bring some things together. Someone from your past is returning in your life. You're observing some things. You're looking for some synchronicities that's out there in the universe or the world that's showing signs. Okay, this is going to actually happen. I even felt myself saying that. Okay, I got to see some signs. I got to see some signs. You on the part of divine masculine is my unisoul counterpart. What are you doing? I want union. I need to see some signs on your end to say you want it too. Is this just me in this game? Because, we can hang the hat up and go on. And then, like I've told my friend, I said, I have runner tendencies. I could be a little runnerish if I want to, if things don't look like they're doing. So I'm observing, I'm looking for things to say, okay, am I going for the door? Am I going to stay right here and hang in here with you? Am I going to the door? 2019 is coming around the door, or the corner. And, it's just like, I don't want to be bringing them same energies. I'm sure all of us feel the same thing into 2019. I want it to be new, fresh start, some things, and I want to know, are we playing for the same team? So you're observing, you're becoming more wise and more clever. You really becoming more focused, more fine-tuned into things. You're looking at the illusion, seeing about things, are things really the way they are. Use your intuitiveness, using your awareness, okay? This one, the divine masculine, your overall energy, stop, because I was about to go another route. Your overall energies is this, God of action. We had that last time over the weekend. So you're like, yeah, I am God of action. I'm dealing with like the god Mars, right? He's the ruler of Aries, really saying, okay, which is like war. Like, I'm really, come on, we got to get the actions. You got your goats, and you got your, which is again Capricorn, and then you got somebody's talking about something. Isn't the moon or something by what we in is in Capricorn? I read on somebody who's talking about that energy, and that's interesting why we're doing that. So really, with the divine masculine, he's letting those powers, that whatever's going on in the universe, that's got something about Capricorn. I don't know if it's something I think Luna Ash talked about. And not the retrograde, not the thing, or is it the moon or whatever, what we in. Is really playing an active role on the divine masculine as far as his actions. It's kind of electrifying things, getting some things started. This is like full speed ahead. To me, this almost reminds me of like the chariot card. It's like things are moving and turning. The world is turning. And there's some movement. This is what I pick up with. I looked at this chariot card. Like we really kind of, it's going to be a change. And it's going to be fast and swift going on for the divine masculine today. Like fast moving. Environmentalist. Your earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Okay, so something within this in the environment that I'm picking up is also going to play a part as to why you divine masculine today feel like you're going to be a god of action. Okay, with this, and it's going to get this wheel, this chariot going where you're going at lightning speed with this chain. Someone's going to kind of crack that whip of that lightning, going to strike that behind and say, okay, I got to kind of get the moving here. So one way I would say to help you with that is to get in touch with nature. Go out there, do some things in nature. I know it's cold. Some things we might be doing something with some plants, doing flowers, if you can, if you're in a warm climate. I don't know how far my subscribers go, but to go out into the forest, go into a park, do something, become one, touch a tree, hug a tree, things of that nature. It's going to kind of help you get back on track. Okay, and then with this, that means you're going to have to surrender your limits. So the environmental, especially in your environment, the environment has no limits. And your actions, you can limit yourself through your actions. So it says it is healthy to set boundaries in relationship practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Okay, so I would say watch who you are setting your boundaries and your limits to. As a divine masculine, I know sometimes you have a way of you putting the boundaries and the borders up for on a divine feminine, and sometimes that's not the person that you really should be having on the other side of the wall, especially if you're trying to get into union and you're trying to have this action of forward movement, like it says in the cards here. So I'm saying environmental. To me, it's people in your environment, in your work environment, in your home environment, anything that's environment that you can end in with, your school environment, wherever you are in your surroundings, you got to learn how to say no to them. And this being a feminine card, that means with your emotions, how to actually tell them, okay, enough is enough. You know, I said no. I don't need to give you no explanation why I don't feel like coming into work today. I said to myself, I'm tired. You asked me, am I coming in? I said no. You know, I don't feel like, you asked me, can I stay late? I said no. Okay, then why, Mr. Brown, you can't stay late? I'd have something else to do. And my answer is no. Well, can you? No. Okay, that's it. You know, to people, family and friends. Can you go pick up the kids, you know, for your niece and nephews? No. Why is it? I have something to do. You know, that's it. You know, so you don't need to go into no long drawn. I'm really tired today. I've been working 12 hours. I ain't had no time off to myself. And, you know, and then that way they wedge their own little excuse in there. Well, you know, it's going to be real quick. Just go get your nieces and nephews. And then you can go on about your business, you know, because they ready, you know, and that's it. And I tell them, I call the school, tell them be ready. Said, no. I said, no. I don't feel like being bothered. I mean, one time I told the teacher that. And I was tired. And she's like, can you drop me off at the bus stop? I said, no. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, that day, the kids were getting on my nerves, and I just really didn't. And I usually would, you know, take her and drop her off. But that day, I had it. I did not want to do that. I remember she didn't talk to me for a little while. I like, okay, well, I'm sorry about that, but, you know, that's how I felt. I just like, nope, I didn't want to. Okay, so now, no, it means no. So, engagement card here. Okay, so in the heart space with the divine masculine, you want to, today, you want to engage with your divine feminine. You want to, you know, there is ascending to the higher level. You want to keep the momentum and the action that you're saying. However, I'm picking up there also these things in the environment, and you being able to say no in your family environment, your work environment, your school environment, whatever environment is causing the conflict in here for you to be able to set these limits. So between worlds, you really kind of, you're not in between worlds. You're moving from, and this is like this, Sean, you're moving from, right, okay, good, I like that. You're moving from the darkness into the technicolor. So you move from dark into Pleasantville in order for you to have this engagement. You like the technicolor. You probably didn't kind of looked and seen how you look. You're nice and bright. You're shiny. This is probably the divinity. You're seeing how you viewing yourself. Your skin is popping. Lip gloss is shining. You know, although you're divine mask, I'm just saying that. You know, everything look on 10. The beard cut just right. Your hairline just right. Your hair comb just right. Everything you could tell. You look yourself in the mirror and say, oh, I like myself. I looking kind of mighty handsome today. You know, so everything about you that you feeling that, and you being in this technicolor, which you mean into your divinity, you like how things is flowing, things is lining up. You feeling that manifestation. You know, it's like, I just think the thing, and it just pops up, you know. Just like the other day, I said, oh, I need a plastic bag. I need to put this garbage there. Do you know, I looked over, and it was a plastic bag or one of them shopping bags on the floor, just out of the mid blue. I said, where this come from? So, you know, we just really into that manifestation. So you like this, you know, you ain't got a taste of it. So, oh, this is how it is in Pleasantville. So this part here, you engaging, when you're engaging with your divine feminine, let's bring it back to her. When you're engaging with her, you like how things have changed, things are manifested. You seeing how that connection with being with your divine feminine is really major in your life, and why it's a purpose, and why it needs to be there. Okay. You want to go, and because this, now you're saying, I want to go the distance. I want to run this race, run it fast, get across the finish line, and I want to keep this stamina and this momentum going. Because, see, this cheetah could run for long distances without them, you know, getting tired for a long time. And so you want to be like that cheetah, learning this long distances at real running speed, because I think of that car that you have in Romance Angels, where, you know, you're walking, you're taking it foot. The divine feminine is already stay optimistic thing. I think it's like he's walking and she's on the horse, so she already there. She already making her way to home. You can see her as a little speck of dot way in the distance, way up there. She's walking. You can see her. You see her in sight, but you so far back because you walking by foot. So, you know, you got to gain some speed to kind of at least be where she don't look like a tiny speck walking in before you. Chop wood is in reverse. I'm going to go back to this again. Chopping wood today means telling people no. Chopping people off. Cutting people off. You know, just like this. You know, like, okay, no. Okay, I heard, did you hear, excuse me, Mr. Johnson, did you hear me tell you earlier the answer was no, that I had something to do afterward? Okay, well, the answer is still no. You know, respectfully, I'm going to tell you again, the answer is no. I cannot stay late, okay? Maybe you had promised you were going to have a date with the divine feminine, and before, in your old form of self, you were going ahead and say, okay, well, you know, she'll understand next time. You know, I'm just going to disappoint her this time, and I can't do that. You know, I feel with me and some of the divine masculines, I'd say for my own, now you don't really like to disappoint them now. You try to really kind of break your neck and try to find ways to kind of really not disappointed, because you like, I'm getting some good ground in here. I need gain some good ground, and I don't want to lose the grounding that I have by me doing something stupid like this. And then when I tell you no, boss, I mean no. I'm not staying today. I got plans. And you're in your head, you're saying I got plans with divine feminine. Okay, so this is called chopping wood. So although it came in reverse, my thing again is learn how to chop off the people that need to be chopped off, and those people that don't need to be chopped off, you know, to leave them alone. So you really got to be able to have the power of discernment to know who needs to be chopped out the front door. They don't even need to have gained access to you, and you need to sweep them right out of the front door. Okay, because again, you know that, and I didn't even see this card. You trying to build supplies. That's why I say you want to gain momentum. You didn't already. This took a lot for you to stack up these daggone blocks the way they are. So your divine feminine can feel like, oh, you know, she's empowered. You're important. You're a priority. I know back in the day when we was first in, and I was into myself not knowing this is what I wanted, I did not treat you like a priority. I want you to know this is how I do. I revere you. My thing is I want to lift our relationship up higher to the next level. I want to level up to the next thing when it comes to you. And so, you know, right now I know engagement. I got to keep this constant flow of engagement, even if it's in the spirit. I'm talking to you in the spirit, in the 5D self, my higher self, talk to your higher self. That's engagement. Or even if I'm able to talk to you in the 3D, you know, maybe start something, you know, how you doing? Just letting you know I'm thinking about you today. Don't want to push, because if your divine feminine's got this runner-ish or these dragon-ish tendencies, you know, that you want to kind of, you know, you got to build it one level at a time. You don't want to just kind of just slap it on down there. You want to have a nice firm foundation that you are setting with your divine feminine. Okay, next thing in your heart space you have is children. Okay, so these children again is coming to play. This children again, your love life is being affected by children. This again could be the actual 3D physical children that you're dealing with. Some of you all are having some issues dealing with taming them, learning your authority, standing in your authority, being loyal to what's going on as your role as a parent of this child. Maybe some of them are kind of battling you, being a little kind of not defensive, going against you, and you feel like you have to be defensive, and then they're being kind of disrespectful, defiant. That's my word. Thank you. Being a little defiant. So you kind of, you know, you say, I want to be your friend, but listen here, I ain't your friend. You know, some parents had that issue with it. You know, that's my friend. It's my best friend. I think about Will Smith. Talk about my son say I'm his best friend. See, but you got to, you know, some of you have established that, you know, it's different. Yeah, I'm your friend, but at the same time, you know who I am as your role. Some of them I know that as being a teacher. Some of their friends, they tell them every daggone thing. And you tell they talking, and you look at them and say, look like they two girlfriends talking to each other. And I'm like, they a little bit into your business. You got them kind of on that same level, you know. They still got to kind of know, okay, who the boss a little bit, you know. But some of they cross that line. So some of y'all are dealing with that and how you're nurturing your child too. This could also be you with the inner child. Dealing with that, with the inner child, I'm picking up as far as you being able to nurture, be loyal to the divine feminine, nurture the relationship, find loyalty in it, learning how to be a friend in it, learning your understanding your power in this. So this is also affecting you. This could be from some childhood experiences, this playing infiltrating into what's happening now. So now you got to kind of give a deeper knowing when it comes to it. Could be this child, 3D child, or this or this inner child. You got you to me, although this came in reverse, you don't have a deeper sense of knowing about it. But I'm telling you, you got to get to it. You got to become wiser. You got to look beyond these illusions. Use your intuitiveness and your awareness to find a solution to getting this. You got to use your imagination, your visualization of how this also. Imagine this, seeing this being solved, whatever kind of thing is going on between you and that. Remember, we're doing and your child, because remember, we're doing manifestation. Manifestation powers is very, very high right now. So you can, if you dream it, it will come. Okay, or you build it with your mind, it will come. Okay, so right now, especially with this moon, they go to moon again, with your children, start seeing and visualizing that. You got a message in the bottle. One part of me stated that he said that you've already got intuitively, the Spirit has spoke to you, but you have not listened to what the Spirit has told you how to handle this situation. And I'm bringing it to you today. Today is the day you need to follow with whatever Spirit brought you in this. Although it was something from an unlikely source, and you might not have liked it, or you might not have understood it, but I say go back and revisit whatever was said to you, Divine Masculine, about what's going on with this situation with this child, or you going within and finding out how to deal with these inner child issues. Okay, because something about you just in disbelief about it, and that's why it came in reverse. Okay, and then this will help this also if you follow suit with what they're saying. We know that right now this saga that's going on with this 3D child that's going on, or what's going on with you internally with this inner child, it's been a never-ending story. You done became weary, you done became tired about it. The time is really running out on this, especially for you to help unlock things that's in your heart. This is the key to it, by dealing with these child issues, either child in 3D or child inner. Okay, I can't remember if this was on. I know these is on the mind side. I can't remember if this was on in the heart. So right now, either heart or mind is being influenced by religious factors. So religious factors to me will be more so spiritual as well. Your love life is being influenced. Now I'm going to go piggyback on the conversation I had with my friend from Exotropic Exoterica, which was that you know, some of us, while we was talking about what stops us from getting into union, and I was telling him that spirit in our channels, he said, well, you know, ask your high. I said, what does it say? And so then it was saying a lot of us, why it's stopping us from union is because of a lot of religious things. And I won't even say religious. I'll say religious ideas, things that you think of religiously, like over and over and over again, been set into you from your parents, from the environment, going back to the environment again. What's been endorsed by like media, social media, friends, all that stuff. Those things, the factors that have been put into you religiously that made you think about it, they are causing for you to stop this, get this full-fledged divinity to happen. Okay. This is what I pick it up, because I got loyal heart in reverse. This is messing with your loyalty. Really, loyalty to the cards are becoming one into your, is becoming into your unisoul with your divine feminine. Okay. And then you're not being, right now, the way you're looking at things, you're not being really fair. Okay. Because I think also you're saying no to the wrong things, again, due to whatever's happening. Like that you've been thinking either religion beliefs, or you've been thinking about this religiously, like it's over and over again, this same thought, which you can't, you know, get rid of. And you're not being fair. You're not weighing the whole situation and looking at it like justice. You become like justice is blind. You got the blindness off, because whatever this religious idea or belief that you've been thinking about religiously is covering your eyes to be able to actually see what is actually going on for you. Okay, so this is something you got to break. Now you see you got unfinished symphony, so it keeps on making you think that, you know what, this is a finish, this is a done deal. It's like it's impossible, it can't be finished, you know, this symphony here. And this is really playing a real blockage to what's going on with you. Okay, I thought it was going to be short and brief, but it don't, because they got a lot of story cards out here today. Okay, so now in your heart space, I definitely know this is in your heart, I mean in your mind space. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, so this deception is kind of going both ways, and I don't know if you're thinking about that she's going to really know the gig is up about you, the divine feminine, because every time I see this card, it's like, you know, she's very calm. So it's almost like, you know, I see you. It's the things I got up to that I say about, especially say about free yourself. And I'm definitely here. And he's like, oh, you didn't call me, you know, whichever, whatever, this three-way kind of situation. Because this could be the karmic or the remediation partner. This could also be a situation, codependency on something, a person, place, a thing. This could be what this is representing here. This is also playing a part on the soulmate idea that you have in your mind, which is now again in reverse, which is saying, you know, you're kind of not really, I think you have deception about what's your perception of what the soulmate or the twin or the unisoul is, the relationship. It's kind of throwing you off. It's all over this way. Nope. You got serendipity to be, which is messing with things really that's supposed to interconnect just by luck or by fated events. It is blocking that, because some things are supposed to have happened. However, you're still feeling kind of confidence in it, that no matter what, you're kind of cool about it. Maybe on the surface, whatever it is, to me, there might be this deception that you're kind of cool about what's going on the surface. That's the deception. But you kind of really don't know what the idea of what's going on with this soulmate, although you're acting like you do, but you're not. And this really, you putting on this front and not being 100% sold on it, is messing with some of these fated and lucky events to occur. Okay? So you need to kind of get to the point that you got to look into the window of your soul and let the truth be told and get rid of this mask that you put on, that you really poised and confident in knowing what's going on when you don't have a damn clue as to what's going on about this. This is what's going on. You want to engage, but you're saying like you're cool as a cucumber. And if somebody would test your heart rate, your heart probably maybe racing fast like it ain't even funny. Okay, so you got to get more wiser with this. And you got to really become part of the new word for me now is you got to be true to your heart, and you got to find integrity in everything that you do. That's even in having conversations with yourself in your mind. Okay. Funny, the next card is soulmate. Okay. And that's in your mind because you really truly know it's time to go. You, to me, it seems like you're still kind of on this straddling the fence, still in between two worlds, of Pleasantville. Okay, although you say you really like how it is, like you're a person that got a taste of the other side, you know through this engagement how it feels, but in some ways underneath all of that, you still kind of like, I like it. It's like almost like I'm picturing they bring it to me. It's like, you know, you ever got a car and, you know, you going to the sales to the dealership and you're looking at the car and you don't test drive it and everything. And you like, oh, yeah, I like this. You know, this better than what I had. And, you know, they're like, okay, well, you know, Mr. Brown, you want to go on ahead and let's go on ahead and let's, you know, type up some things, look at some figures, Mr. Brown, and just see if it's in your budget or, you know, you kind of whiff it because you seem like you in the car, got along, you're like, yeah, I liked it, you know, and you liked how to ride, yeah, I liked how to ride, you know, it's even better than the car I got, okay, well, let's go on and, you know, let's sit down in my office and let's type up some figures and let's see kind of where we're going with this. And you're like, okay, all right, and so all the time while you sitting there, and Mr. Mark, I call my dealership salesperson, Mark is typing up the things, and you sitting there, and at the same time, you having this damn dialogue with yourself. Nah, this, I don't know, I got the, you know, and oh, Lord, I got to go back with car payment again. You know, I just got to finish it, stuff. And then you say, how you doing over there? Oh, I'm doing fine, yeah. Okay, I'm still working on some things. And, you know, he go up, let me go, I got to go to the finance office, I'll be back. They go over there, you still thinking, oh, yeah, but do I got money? You know, I liked it, but, you know, I don't know if I really want to get the car or not, you know. Although I got it in the budget, I mean, I could really walk out here with this car. It ain't really no problem, but I'm trying to think of, do I really want to have it, you know? And then the man come back, okay, I'm back with the paperwork, you know. So how you doing, Mr. Brown? You still feeling like, you know, we can do this? And you're like, yeah. And then, you know, as soon as he say, oh, he go over the thing, it look right, it look like everything is within your budget. He's like, okay, well, you know, all I need you to do is sign, and we're going to go over here to the finance department and go ring you up, and I'm going to go get the car, get nice shined up for you, clean up. We're going to change your place from that car to this car, you know, and are you ready? And you still sitting there like, yeah. Okay, well, we're going to tell them to go ahead and clean it up and exchange your plates and stuff, and we'll be right back. I'm going to go to finance. Let's get to walking. And in between, while you walking between his desk and the damn finance thing, you still telling yourself, I don't think I could do this. I don't think I could do this. When everything is within budget. The car is brand new. It's a 2019 model car. You can do it. You ain't got no issue. The payments is low. But you're still sitting there talking yourself out of why you should not be in this damn brand new car. And there's no reason for you not to jump your behind in it. Matter of fact, it's better. You already was having issues with the other car there, but you still don't want to sign on the damn dotted line, okay? So I don't know what's going on here with this. But yes, you can feel Divine Sunshine's upsetness, because it seemed like you're going back to kind of straddling that you want to do it, but you don't want to damn commit to it again. So here is the issue again. What's going on? Why you don't want to commit? This real quick. I didn't even go an hour again. I don't want to do it. Clear. Why don't you want to daggone commit? Sure. Again. Because you feel pressure because the time is ticking. Tick-tock. You know you got to release and let things go. You know it's time to fly. You've scared of flying to higher levels. Because you're still playing yourself small and not knowing who you are. And the inner child that came out here, the inner child here, the child thing, is telling you it's time to go. But you're committed. but you don't want to sign on the line. I seen it at the dealership. The man is actually Mark the salesperson, or Archangel Michael say, I got you. It's called, is actually walking you to home, say we gonna sign it, we gonna do it, and you daggone putting to do this. Okay. We will continue this on, because I'm going to go on an hour on tomorrow to see about what is it. Ain't this about nothing. I feel like I could just slap the mess out of you. But anyway, I'm sorry. That wasn't so divine. What is your, you know what, I got some intent cards that I bought. Clear. What is your intentions? Can I just find out? What is your intentions? Really? Divine Masculine? This one right here, I don't know who this putting around. He still say he gonna commit. This situation he knows involves marriage. He knows it for sure. He said, I'm not paying attention to the red flags. I see some of the things that's going on, that I have issues with the divine feminine, but I'm not letting that bother me. The issue is not you. I know there's chemistry between you and I. There's a strong magnetic attraction between you and I. Divine feminine. And we're creating and manifesting something. Although you and I differ from each other, however, he's saying he wants you to just keep an open mind on how you think this is going to happen. Okay. All right. We're going to leave it at that. I'll revisit this on tomorrow. The saga continues. Clear on that one. Just keep on sending love to them, just like that rainbow. And you got to remember again, just like my friend Exotropic Exoterica said, you got to remember that this is not just, when we're reading these energies, we're not just talking about the divine masculine himself as our outer. This is the new thing I have now. My outer expression as a masculine, which would be the divine masculine in the 3D body. We got to remember that I picture it as, now this is a new one, I put this for this one. And then I go on into my rant about that. This is now us. You got here the you, your higher self, or you could do it like this way. No, it's this way. You got you, and then you got the split off here, the feminine and the masculine. So it's a triangle that's occurring there. Okay, so that could be again Unisoul, which is the dealing with also the Unisoul, which is together but broke off into different parts, which is the divine feminine and the divine masculine here. Okay, and then when you're talking about that, when you bring in that, to me, that karmic or that remediation person, that's this that you have manifested. So now it's turned into a rhombus or a diamond shape. Okay, as far as that, because that's a new energy that you bring in, that's circulating between the two of you all that you have created in there. Okay, but right now you broken off into the divine feminine expression, and you as the divine masculine is the outer expression, which means in the 3D. You got to remember, we both together make this at the top. This is all interconnected. So it ain't no more like it's a piece like this. This is my unit. This is my higher self, and this is the feminine part, and like puzzle pieces, and this is my higher self, and this is divine masculine. It's going just like this. This is the triangle all together, forever flowing that way. That's another way of me looking at it now. So when you're talking about those outer expressions, your divine masculine, which is a part of you, some kind of way you got to get checked in to see what's going on with the divine masculine within you that's still doing this dragging the feet thing, that you're not ready to really sign on the dotted line for this brand new car, which you can afford, which is really going to upgrade your life, which is going to be a blessing to you. It's got all bells and whistles. But why you don't want this in your analytical side or your divine masculine side, why you don't want to manifest this divine feminine, because it is no more looking at it's his fault. That's him. He's the outer expression of you. Just the outer expression which you have manifested him into this guy, into this man. Same thing, divine masculine. You dragging your feet. You say it is not the feminine. What is it then, this divine feminine, that you say, I want to do it, but I can't? Okay. What is it that's stopping you to do that? And these romantic feelings, although your feeling side or your feminine side says, I feel romantic, I want to be free with this, you're in observer mode. I'm missing the card from over here. You deserve love. It was another one. And you want reconciliation. Both of these are conflicting. We got to find a balance, just like the of the scales, to make sure it's balanced, because we're not balancing out. It's a conflict going on, although those conflict cards came in reverse. But something we're conflicting within ourselves, because the outer is showing the same thing what's happening on the inner. We can't lie because it's showing up that way. It's manifesting outwardly as in our divine masculine what we're thinking. I think this is the divine masculine was talking about that. Well, you got to respect. You got to respect the feminine in you, and you got to respect the divine masculine. Go to This Is the Divine Masculine. Watch his channel and see what's going on with that. He spoke on that, and I don't want to misquote him. Okay, enough of me rambling. I did not mean this to be an hour. Here we go again. So lead by example, divine feminine. And that's what I'm saying. Although we're the ones that manifest, he was saying about the divine masculine, gives the okay, but the divine feminine's power is the one who actually manifests this. So we got to lead by example. If the divine masculine on the outside of us is expressing this confusion, it's like, I want to do it, but I can't sign on the dotted line. They're bringing me to the finance office. I'm ready to drive this brand new car called the Divine Feminine X11. Car. I want it. I want to sign it. I got it in a budget. I can afford to do this. And he still don't want to sign in it. We got to start leading by example in this Unisoul journey. Okay. So we got to get real clear and real definite. No matter how it's looking, we really got to get definite and clear as far as in our emotions and in our analytical mind to lead by example so they can follow through. Okay. Next thing, patience is a virtue. We got to have patience, because you see me lose it. I lost it right there with him saying, I don't know what you want. You doing too much for me. You're all over the place. How can a person say you want to do it, but then when it comes time for it, you can afford to, you don't want to sign on the dotted line for this divine feminine X11 car here, a vehicle. I can't, a relationship, unisoul journey, that's going to do this. This is going to, you joining in and being one with getting this divine feminine X11, I call it, vehicle, is a vehicle that's going to bring you through and take you to your unisoul journey, which is into union. I don't understand why you don't do that. So patience is a virtue. So we've got to find patience, even though things don't look like it, things are not appearing. We know we want reconciliation. We got to keep our eyes on the prize. Okay, and then also with the divine masculine, it says possess self-confidence. Amen. You got to get confident about this, because if you got everything, God has said he is equipped, or the universe has equipped you with everything needed in order to be a success in this. Before you was even born, even thought of, he had planted everything in you to make this a success. So you should go ahead and possess self-confidence and going in that finance office and going ahead and signing for this brand new car. Okay. Archangel Michael, which is the protector of twin flames or Unisouls collectives, that's the one who's saying, I'm watching, I'm protecting, I'm making sure you okay. I'm going to walk you right there to the office to go in here and sign to commit with this. I'm telling you, you're good. Your credit's good. You already are pre-approved by the universe to do this. You got to get self-confidence. You need to set your intentions too. I told you that through the imagination. You got to really be able to see this. What is your intentions? That's the word of the day. Divine Masculine. What is your intentions? That's why I asked you, what's your intentions in the future? What is it? You saying keep an open mind, but you know, that's not fair either. You can't just keep on saying that to the divine to the divine feminine. Keep an open mind. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You know, sometimes you got to throw a little bone out there and let them know, okay, you ain't in this by yourself. Okay. You know, she's got to feel it. Even if you say, I can't manifest it in 3D, I don't feel comfortable, I'm not right. But send the message over the rainbow through 5D, 5 days. Well, maybe in 5 days. 5 days, maybe you could work on that. Maybe so. If I say 5 days, then maybe so. So look out for that. Throw that over to her and say, give her maybe a dream, a message, or something. To let her, like say the message in the bottle, to let her know, you know what, I'm working on things. Just like I seen on Facebook, one of them saying that they had seen, they seen in the dream, Divine Masculine was holding a map. Okay, so that if that lets me know, if I would get that dream from my Divine Masculine, that's like I'm looking and locating to see which way I'm going. At least that let me know I'm starting, instead of sitting there and you're not doing that. Send me the dream of you signing on the dotted line in the car finance thing. That let me know I'm ready to commit. You might not see you in the 3D, but in 5D, I'm letting you know I'm ready to do this thing. Okay? And abundance is your right. I said that. You are entitled before you was even created and born. Just a ball of energy, not confusion, ball of energy. And before you had manifested and agreed to it as a baby, because I'm reading another book about spirit babies too, and how when you are born, you know, the spirit, the baby got to feel like, okay, I'm comfortable, I want to come, and I want you as my parents, and I want to come into the world, and I want you to be a leader to help me find my way through the world, because I chose you as my parents. That's nothing. So when you was an energy, and then you agreed to sign the baby contract to come into this world to do what you got to do. You starting to say you want your parents. All those things right there was given to you right there on the dot to let you know about how you were going to be able to function, how you were going to be able to succeed, what keys and gifts and talents and abilities that was needed for you to be able to run this race and to win this race on this Unisoul journey. Okay, so again, abundance is your right. And if that means abundance is you getting this car, or this, I call it this symbolic car, which is the Divine Feminine, or Divine Feminine X11, and brand spanking new with all bells and whistles and all the different kind of things that you need in order for you to go on to this Unisoul journey and to take you on to home and to union, and you going with her and you using her as a vehicle to help you all, because us together can help us prepare and get us on the track of the journey as far as where we need to go and fulfilling our dreams, our mission and purpose. Then I say it is time to sign the dotted line and stop him hawking and setting the salesperson, Archangel Michael, off on some other kind of tangent saying I'm ready, and knowing darn well you ain't lying to nobody, because the higher ups and the angelic bodies already know what you thinking, and you ain't fooling nobody, especially the Divine Feminine, along with Archangel Michael walking you into that finance office. It just ain't gonna work. You lying to yourself. The purpose for you and being in this journey, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, remember we're talking to both of you all, both sides, is to be your authentic self. Okay, authentic self and everything. Finding your power and saying no into certain situations that you don't want to take part of, period. So find your no, okay, divine masculine, and be authentic. And divine feminine, free your mind so the rest can follow. Free your heart, free your mind, free yourself, okay? So that is the end. I went over time, but it felt like I needed to do this with you all on this. So this is, I told you the 17th is going to be good. So something is, so just keep on right now. Those of you all that like to watch my videos a little ahead of time, I'm about to release it tonight so you all can have it, so you can set the intentions, kind of get control of that mind there, divine feminine, you know. And the same thing with him. He's got to get control. Both of you all do. But really, we got to work on those things. So, again, till next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.